The ugliness that we see around us is part of God's decaying corpse, says Philipp Mainländer, the darkest philosopher of all times. For Mainländer, existence is a cosmic self-destruction carried out by a dying God. For man also redemption consists in death only. In the beginning, only God existed. However, God ceased to exist after creating the world. The will to the death was God's conscious decision, because existence was a horrible thing for God. To nullify his existence, God had to shatter himself up into fragmented pieces, much like the Big Bang. That's how the universe and all creatures came into being. Mainlander put his thought into his book, The Philosophy of Redemption. The world in which we live, God is dead. The will to die was passed on from God to creatures. In time, everything will become fed up with its existence. For human beings, the faster they learn existence is evil, the better. God knew that non-being or death is better than being or life, so God willed himself to death. To understand Mainlander's dark philosophy, we need to go back to the philosopher who inspired him, Arthur Schopenhauer. However, as Marx turned Hegel's dialectic on its head, Mainlander turned Schopenhauer's pessimism on its head. Schopenhauer's will to live was replaced by Mainlander with the will to die. Because man is ever conscious of his incurable suffering, man is the most wretched being. Death is the only way out of this predicament. However, instead of patiently awaiting death, we ought to embrace death as God did. This makes Mainlander an exponent of pro-mortalism. The belief that it is always better to die and cease existing than to continue living. True to his philosophy, Mainlander hanged himself at the age of 34. For philosopher Theodor Lessing, Mainlander's is the most radical system of pessimism in philosophy. Though all pessimists believe in preponderance of evil over good, few of them call for embracing death. The most famous pessimist in West, Arthur Schopenhauer, calls for contemplation of arts to escape the pressures of willing. Schopenhauer never recommends putting an end to one's life. Eastern religion like Buddhism acknowledge life is full of suffering, but ultimate goal in Buddhism is nirvana, that is escape from the cycle of birth, death and rebirth. Embracing death is the goal only in Mainlander. This makes him so unique among philosophers. It is from Mainlander that Nietzsche borrowed the idea that God is dead. Mainlander's philosophy also provides an answer to the problem of evil. Should you want to explore more of history's most misunderstood minds, please subscribe to The Wisdom of Life. Thanks for watching.